Alright guys, welcome back to that magical world we all called Minecraft. Here we are covering the new snapshot. This week it's called 13W188. And let's go on and check out that new block we have. It's called the coal block, and it's that dark block you see right here. It's, as you guessed it, just a block. Oh, god darn it. It's just a block of coal. Let's sit down here. And yeah, we take 9 coal, fill up this grid just like that, and you end up with a block of coal. If you guys are wondering if you can craft this by using charcoal, well, unfortunately, no, you can't. It doesn't give you a block of coal, neither a block of charcoal. You just can't do it with charcoal, only with coal. And if you take a really look at the block of redstone and block of coal, it's basically the same texture but black instead of red. And yes, you can use the block of coal to smelt down objects. Like if we put that iron ore here and block of coal, it's going to be burning for a long time. Same time as 9 coal, the equivalent is going to burn 72 objects, which if you just leave a block of coal, a block of 60, a stack of 64, whatever, you will have a little loss of 8 blocks since your fire will be on for 72 blocks. Alright, so how about we move on to something else about the horses, the lead actually. So we have this little pig here hanging by the lead. And yeah, basically what we have new about the lead is the crafting recipe. It's just basically you take a slime ball and 4 strings, align them just like that, and you end up with 2 leads, and this is how you craft the lead. And that pig, I don't think he is enjoying himself right now. Let me come back in a moment, shouldn't be too long. So yeah, we also have a recipe for that hay block, which yes, obviously it's just 9 wheat aligned by filling up the crafting grid, and you end up with 1 hay block. And if you were wondering as well if you can reverse that crafting recipe by putting in a hay block in your crafting grid and end up with 9 wheat, you cannot do it. But you can do it by using the block of coal and take back 9 charcoal, coal I mean. Alright, let's move on to something pretty cool. With that addition of the block of coal, we now have our block of ores complete. So all the ores we have can be crafted into a block. That's pretty cool. Alright, that's all for that. Let's move on to horses' armors that now will spawn in dungeons. You cannot craft them anymore. No, this is not a legit dungeon, and this is not a monster spawner, but whatever. I don't really care. It makes the same for me. So yeah. And now when you find a dungeon, there is that beacon, spawner, monster, whatever, and then a few chests in here. And when you open them, wrong button. So yeah, in them you can find saddles, armors for the horses, and name tags. Same thing here, diamond armor and name tags as well. It's kind of sad because I wanted to be able to craft the horses' armors. Now they will be a bit harder to find, but whatever. What can we do about that? Nothing. Alright, let's move on to something else about the horses. Now, the horse saddle does not exist anymore. You can use just the saddle, the same you would use on a pig, use it on a horse, and it makes the same thing. So there is no more horse saddles, which again I think is pretty sad, but what can we do about that? Alright, that's all for the horses. Now let's move on to something else about the comparators. As you all know, comparators can output a signal if they are put beside something that can hold resources, and depending on how much it's full, it's going to output a stronger signal. So same thing works with this cauldron right here. If I fill it up, well, first of all, As you can see, there is no signal going out of the cauldron. If I put water in, you're gonna see there is a signal 3 blocks strong enough. If I put another one here, it doesn't work. Let's say I take an empty glass bottle, just like that, and I take off a little bit of water. Here we go. Signal goes down by 1 once again, and then 1 more time. So there is 3 different strength of signal for the cauldron. And we also have this ender portal frame, which I don't really know why and how, but if you put a comparator right beside it, you can go like this, and it's going to output a, I believe, how long is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 block strong signal. I don't know why you would do that. Probably not in just a normal game, but maybe an adventure map of some sort. But yeah, that's the new things about the comparator. Let's move on to what I called in the previous snapshot a zombie apocalypse. It's still gonna be existing, but not as intense as it was before. If you would like have a game and then night is there, it's full of zombies everywhere, and when sun comes up, they all take fire, they catch fire, and then they will spawn like an infinity amount of zombies, which sucks because it's like a zombie invasion. And yes, it's an apocalypse, I know, but it's like thousands of zombies everywhere. You can't do nothing about that. That was a bit too intense. Now, they will still be spawning other zombies, but not if they take damage from the sun. Here is a quick example. What my button was. I'm not doing well. So yeah, they are not catching fire right now because they are in the water. But some of them are, and a bit more here. So as you can see right now, they are on fire and there is no zombies spawning anywhere. That's the new thing. That's cool. Because, well, it's not going to be full of zombies, like thousands of them. And yeah, that's the new thing. That's it. Let's move on to the carpets. Now they will be placeable on transparent blocks, which are glass, glowstone, and even beacon tops. And when you put them on the beacon, it still outputs that big ray of light. So that's carpet everywhere. Yeah, that's it. And one more thing about the Nether is that if we go in there and we use that fancy little common block I've put down here, teleport ourselves to this Nether fortress, you're gonna see that sometimes, if you get lucky enough, you're gonna be able to find chests somewhere in the fortress. I don't know how often they will spawn. I never found one before. That's one huge skeleton. Yeah, let's just take a quick look in here and see if we can find any. There is supposed to be at least a few because they will spawn naturally in the fortress. Just like in the mineshaft, you would find some chests. So let's keep looking around. Alright. Looks like they are quite rare because I can't even find one. But I'm gonna keep looking and I'm gonna come back when I find one. So I've been looking everywhere in this fortress and I did not see any chests anywhere. Maybe I'm wrong because I did not see any. But I know it's true because I've seen some videos on YouTube out there that was showing chests spawning in the Nether fortress. I know it's not wrong. It can happen. It's just kind of rare, I guess. And in these chests, basically, you can find whatever you find in a dungeon or a mine shaft. Like now, you can find horses' armors, saddles, and stuff like that, name tags. But yeah, you can find saddles, horses' armors, and all stuff like this in the Nether now. And curiously enough, I found this skeleton among these nether skeletons. That's kind of strange. I didn't know that skeletons could spawn in the nether, but whatever. So, too bad we did not find any chests, but I'm gonna cut this off right about here and come back at some point later on for another video. So, stick around, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. And as always, if you did, you can click the like button. And if you want to see more, you can also subscribe, and the videos will go straight to your feed. So, thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye, and have a good day.